back again. Of course, you guys don't know that because I just, filmed a video a minute ago, but that was released like forever ago. But I can't tell you when it was released because I probably forgot by now. I have my baby Lips in here with me today. Lips is like the best. Sometimes. What's this in your hair? Anyways, we're gonna do another tour. Yay! And this tour is gonna be amazing. Yay! The light is leaving, but you can still see it in my eyes. You can still see it just as well as you could see it before. The new neighborhood that we are actually going to is called Denouement Village. Anyways, this is Denouement Village. You can see the title right here, possibly, if my face isn't covering it. Denouement Village. This, I want to say, this is just a sim-created neighborhood. Oh, wow. This is a sim-created neighborhood. However, every building that you see in it, except for like, oh, no, not every. Let me just rephrase that. 95% of the buildings that you see in it are mine because it was a completely empty neighborhood when I first got here. There's also houses here that I got from my other neighborhoods. I know you're not supposed to like switch families, but I've tried taking all the precautions I can so that I can keep those things. See my pig flying over everything? But, so yeah, the houses that came from other neighborhoods, I will not show you, so that I can show you in the neighborhoods that they came from, so I can show you how they look. Unless I think that I did a different design on the inside, and then I'll show you. It's actually a really great neighborhood. I made a cemetery, which is super cool. If you make a cemetery, Sims will actually, like, you don't even have to, have it be like labeled that, but I had it like zoned because you can change the lot zoning whenever you're making a thing. If you change it to cemetery, Sims will actually come there, and I'll show you, because if I'm correct, I may not be correct, but if it's this cemetery, let's just go in and show you. I have a lot of Sims buried here, by the way. Only because I've played this neighborhood into the ground, like straight up. Like, I even have this place here, which I'll show you in this one. And you're gonna be like, what? But let me show you this Lonely Valley Cemetery. These cemeteries are legit because, one, I don't have every single house I've ever made ever with 1,000 graves in it. Just because, Sims died here, so I didn't know what to do with them. Nah. Take them to the cemetery. I have more than one cemetery here. This is one of those neighborhoods that I've spent so much time into it that I've actually built things in downtown and built things in like Blue Water Village and stuff like that. Like, I built things in different places. Look at my graveyard. Sorry it took so long to load up. I'll just cut out the loading screens next time. But this is my graveyard. And I built this in another neighborhood. I built this a long time ago, and yeah, I'm not going to show you like every single thing that I build in another place and bring here, but I brought this here most because I just didn't want to have to build another graveyard, and I liked the way that I did this. But it has like the 2 gates up front. It's completely surrounded. All of my Sims are buried here. You can see some Sims died happy with like gold things, and I will admit, like, if they're family members, they're going to be buried together. So, my pets are out here. This is like I think this is the founder of my whole entire neighborhood. Like, I didn't start out as a legacy, but he's like one of the first Sims that I created. And like, this is the more fancy side, the more rich family has it, I guess. You can go inside. Some of these gravestones are fake, by the way, BT dubs. But if I need to, I can replace them. But you can go inside, and you can put urns on the inside if you'd like. But yeah, I like having like the little inside that's like creepy, but nobody really wants to go in there. Um, I do make it go further, like 3 squares instead of just the average 2, just because I think it looks better. See, dog. I love it. Um, Here's some more. See, some of them are gonna look really different. I don't know why I did it the way that I did, but I did. So I just have to live with the fact that I did it that way, and suffer for it because I made this a long time ago. But I decided instead of changing it, I was just gonna do it. And then you over here, you reach like this old part of the graveyard that like only certain people go to. And I want to tell you, I think that these 2 stones aren't mine. These 2 gravestones belong to other Sims because the second that I placed this gravestone into this neighborhood, I I brought my Sim down here to drop off, her dad and her mom, drop them off like they're freaking going to school. But she came down here to like put their stones down here, and 2 other Sims were already here and they put theirs in there. That's what I'm saying is so cool about having a cemetery is sometimes you can get lucky enough to have other Sims come put their families down here. And they're not names I've ever heard of before. They're like crazy insane names. Like I don't even know what those names are. So yeah, awesome. Awesome, awesome. I love that idea. I love the idea that other Sims will put their people there because then it's not just my family. I mean, yeah, they take up spots that my family like could potentially have, but it's nice. It's really nice, and I love the fact that other Sims are doing that because it's like, oh, well, rock on. Because I wouldn't have normally thought about doing that. I really wouldn't have. It would just been like me. You should see this. You should see this right now. He's like asleep. It's so cute. You're so cute. Now, I'm going to show you this building. Look at the name of him. Golden Forest Retirement Home. It is literally just an apartment. It's not a retirement home. There's no such thing as retirement homes in The Sims 2. But I've been wanting for a long time because some of my Sims don't end up having a lot of kids, or something happens and their kids die or whatever. So instead of my Sims always just having to live out their entire life in their house, especially if it doesn't like quite bode well, like if I have like an evil Sim, I can have like an evil Sim go, not evil, just like not very nice, something like that seems like it might be more realistic than it needs to be. Like they want your house, so instead of just letting you live happily in your house, they're gonna put you in a nursing home and take your house. That's what this is. And it just helps me out because I can have all of my old Sims in one place so I can play them all. Because the way I've been playing this neighborhood is everybody's on the same level right now. If I play one house for 5 days, I have to play them all for 5 days. And that means in every neighborhood, in every setting, even in university, 5 days. Like, it has to happen that way so that everybody stays on the same scale, so that everybody's the same. So here's the retirement home, and I built this just because, I mean, it's legit. It's pretty much the most legit thing. So there's basically just a bed, a bathroom, and a kitchen in each place. And there's a hallway that leads around the whole thing. I just kind of thought it's a little bit adorable, and they have like this little middle area where they can go outside and enjoy, all of the things that nature has to offer. The only reason there's no one here right now is because the last lady who was living here, there was a glitch where lightning struck this tree, this big banana tree in the middle, and it stayed on fire for like the rest of like the time that she was here. Like, it stayed on fire forever. And that's just, it's like not a danger to anybody. I was just tired of seeing it and hearing it every time I'd come in. But she lived in this apartment here, and then I had her move out, and I've lived in another one of these apartments. But yeah, so they each have hallways too. That's what these long spaces are. They're hallways that lead to each room too. So It's actually really nice having a nursing home too, because your old Sims can live there. It's just an apartment. It's just a place for them to go live. They can still all get together, and the landlord keeps having those barbecues and stuff. But it's so helpful, because then I can just go to each family in one place, you know. And if they like, whenever they're getting close to pass away, I don't let them pass away there. I have them go move back home with their family, or move somewhere where their family is, so that whenever they do pass away, I can take their gravestone to the cemetery. It's a thing that happens. I don't know. It's a very dark subject. I'm a very dark person. I have like a light attitude, but it's dark. dark topic. Anyways, obviously, you're not going to be able to see all of the houses today, but I will try and take you through my oldest family here. Not my oldest, maybe my second oldest. No, I'll take you through my oldest family here. I just have to find out. I think he lives over here. Yeah, they live over here. So let me go to his house. I'm dying. All right. Now I know that they're young, and yes, I built their house, so I'll show you their house first. Roof. Okay, so this is their house. It doesn't really make much sense, but it doesn't have to, because they're my house. The only reason that these trees are up on blocks like that is because for some reason there was a glitch where I couldn't delete the floor that was there, because there used to be a trailer on this lot, and I couldn't delete the floor, so I just put them on bricks, because why not? Alright, so here's their balcony. It has like flowers and a tree and like a little painting easel. It's just a little place for them to get away. Here's the bed, a little puppy bed, lamp, a bedroom. It's a very basic bedroom. You know, they use it for sleeping and other things. Obviously, they have children. It's a dark joke. Shouldn't joke about that. Anyways, they have like a little area here for their little for cats. I don't know why they have it there, because they have no cats. They just have dogs. Their toilet looks like it's about to, you know, have the poltergeist come out of it. Here's their bathroom, which is super legit. Here's their children watching SimCity, like a robot destroy SimCity, or they're watching a gameplay of SimCity, whatever. Maybe they were playing it. But there's Lakeworth and Jessworth. They're twins. And, they were born in game. So I have no control over what they look like. Although I think Lake is going to be my favorite, because he looks more not scary. Anyways, they're super talented and stuff. The reason that their bedrooms are in the living room is because this is where their cribs were. Their cribs were in here. Sorry, I've just been staring at the game and not at you guys, but that's just because I was focused looking at the game. But their cribs were in here, and so, that's how that is. Also, their dad reached the top of the, education career, I want to say, so he gets this cool little bookshelf. And they both went to college. Both him and his wife went to college, so their diplomas are on the wall. Here's like their little like study. Here's their dining room / kitchen, and I like took the liberty of just having like tables at chairs at the bar, so that they don't have to like always go outside to do stuff. But they do have a table outside, which they for some reason prefer eating on. Here's their like swimming pool, which is super legit. It looks way more fancy than it should because of the marble siding and stuff, but I'm not changing it because I think it looks legit. I think it looks super cool. Here are the gravestones of Jacob's mother, Mary Worth, which is the family that is the oldest family that I have. And here is Dolores Grace. Now, Dolores Grace, stick with me, and I like am making a mess. Dolores Grace is Jacob's real mother. He didn't know about her until he moved back onto this plot. She lived here in a trailer with her son Jacob. Well, she didn't treat him right. She always, it wasn't like she was mean to him, but she was so focused on herself and partying and having a good time that she didn't treat him right. So DSS came and took Jacob away. Literally. Like, they actually came and took him away. So Mary adopted, because Mary didn't have anybody, so Mary adopted and ended up getting Jacob, and that's how he got into the family. But Dolores is actually his mom, and she was fine when they moved in. She was actually happy about having, like, the dogs, but now she's angry all the time. I don't know why the dogs are in the ground. Okay, there they are. It fixed itself. But now Dolores gets all angry since they had kids, so I don't know. However, this is Alex, and this is Trish. Trish has been Jacob's dog for quite some time, and then they just recently got Alex. Now, Jacob is right here out front. Oh my gosh! What is happening? What is happening? Why do you look like this? What is happening? Dude! I'm taking pictures of this. Like, why? Why is this a thing? This has not ever happened before. Okay, I have no idea what's happening. That's scary. Anyways, this is Jacob, possession woman Claire Johnson. You're not invited to our birthday parties, but this is Jacob, and Jacob is just the sexiest sim I've ever made in my life. He actually was a result of whenever you make a sim and create a sim, and then you make the mom, the dad and the mom, and then you use the baby maker tool and you randomize the genetics of the child. That's how I made him, and then I made his mom later. So, or maybe I used his mom to help make his genetics. However, he's the sexiest thing alive, and the reason I chose him to look like, the reason why I chose his face at the time was because he was like a little boy. Like, I always age my Sims up so I can see what they are going to look like as an adult, but I didn't do that with him. I just went from having a toddler to making him a child, and whenever I did that, he kind of looked like Declan. If you guys know who Declan is, Declan Galbraith, whatever, I don't know what his last name is, please. He's super talented, and he's really amazing, and he's a singer, and he's like from like overseas. He's like a foreign singer or something. He's legit. Look him up. He looked just like him whenever he was a kid. The same kind of hair, so I chose him. But yeah, sexy guy. Amazing. He's super buff. His wife is super buff, but that's just because when she was pregnant, she like had like this obsession with like working out on that elliptical machine or whatever. I don't know why she's dressed like this, but she is. But she is freaking gorgeous as well. And it looks like her hair is moving in the wind. But yeah, this is her. And her name is Lori Worth. And oh my gosh, do I just like freaking love Lori, or don't I? Because oh, I love Lori. She also was born in game. She was born in game too, but dude, she's like amazing. Her mother is a Chinese sim that I made. Like, I actually went through and tried to make her mom like as authentic as I could. Like, I don't know, she looks like a picture that I saw, and I just made it look like that. And so, but then her dad was born in game, and so whenever they made it up, like, she just looks super cool, ethnic, amazing, beautiful, sexy, glorious. Oh, it was moving in the wind. What's happening here? I don't know. But anyways, the point that I tried to show you guys all before I keep rambling about things that don't matter. Relationships. Now, these people know everybody because I've played this game forever and ever and ever. Like, absolutely forever, so we'll see. Sorry. Alright. Now, this is his side, but I'm going to show you her side first, because her side goes as far back too. She's also a founder. Her family is also a founder. This is Lori. Lori's father. And his brothers and sisters. Yes, he has a younger sister, because the mom had like a fling. That's Gwen. Gwen had a fling. This is her kids. I'll show you their families respectively, but right now we're just focused on Lori. But yes, that's her mother, Tammy. And see, Tammy looks super cool. I love Tammy. And this is Jacob. But his family goes back further. See, his family started with Brett Caldeveras. And he was sort of a legacy sim, but not necessarily. Because he ended up marrying Meadow Thayer, which became Meadow Caldeveras. And she looks beautiful, by the way. Beautiful. And he had a son, Matt Thayer. Matt Thayer went on to have Patrick Worth and Mary Worth. Patrick got married. Patrick got married, but his wife has passed away, but he didn't have any kids. And Mary went on to have a son, which she adopted. She adopted Jacob Worth. So that's how he got here. Where's Patrick's wife? Shouldn't it show up? Probably. I guess not. I guess since they didn't actually have... whatever. I don't know. Anyways, but that's how he came to be. And then they had Jess and Lake. So, he has a long family tree of, like, things. But, I think I've gone over, and this is hurting my head. So, I'm going to call this an episode here. I hope you guys like this episode and like the in-depth look at some of my Sims and how they come to be. I'm sorry if I talk a little bit too much or not enough. But you know how it works. If you like this episode, please leave a like. If you do not like this episode, feel free to leave a dislike or whatever it is you would choose to do. If you want to follow me for more things that I've done, you can always do so over at Facebook, Twitter, or Tumblr, or DeviantArt. Or you can follow me on Instagram. Or if you would really like, you could... I'm sorry if I'm really, really loud. It just sounds really loud to me, so it's probably really loud to you, and I don't even have my headphones on. But if you'd like, you can always click on the link in the description and subscribe. I really appreciate people. I really appreciate everyone who actually has, subscribed. And I'm so thankful that you guys have stuck around through all my computer problems. I've mentioned this before, probably in the last video, but I just feel like I should say it because it's a big deal. Anyways, guys, I love you, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys!